This is Gary Smith of Ratty Smith Funeral Home. We're honored to be sponsoring the Veteran of the Month project here on WYEA 106.5. All military veterans deserve our deepest respect, recognition, and admiration for the decision they made to serve, defend, and protect our country. It's an honor to be a part of sharing some of their stories.
Our Veteran of the Month for July is Sylacauga native Christopher Blake Atkins. Mr. Atkins joined the United States Marines in 2002 as a military policeman. He served on the security team for Marine One during President George W. Bush's administration and traveled around the world to secure areas before the president's arrival. He left the Marines as a sergeant in 2010 and is now an officer in the Calera Police Department.
I had a couple of actual job titles. I started out as a 5811, which is a military police officer. From there, I was actually chosen to be with what they call HMX, which is the Experimental Marine Helicopter Squadron. What our main priority was there was the security of the Marine One helicopter for under President George W. Bush. From there, I ended up doing a lat move into the 0311 field, which is infantry, and served the last of my 4 years out of the 8 with 3-3 out of Hawaii. I was actually deployed to approximately 16 different countries at one point in time during my career, including Iraq. Among those, it was Japan, Thailand, Estonia, Austria, China, and numerous other places, even some that probably are not even known to most people, including like the Republic of Georgia, places like that. September 11th. I was a senior whenever September 11th popped off. I remember watching it from my high school here at Sylacauga as the second building was actually hit live. It was one of those things where I had certain scholarship opportunities, things with baseball, but I just knew that I needed to put it all aside and just felt like Marine Corps was the route to go. Just recently, I work for a police department. I've worked for them since I got out in 2010. It's helped me become very successful within the police department. It's helped me, the leadership traits and the leadership principles and skills that I learned in the Marine Corps have carried me a long way with the civilian aspect of law enforcement work. It's helped me start up special response team, which we have at our police department now, and it's helped me be part of the head of all of these different things that we have started with our community as a police force. It instills a certain level of leadership within a person, and I believe that's within every Marine. It's just a matter of whether or not he wants to let it come out. I'm Marine Corps through and through, love it, miss it, and just will always adore it. I really feel like it's a heart's desire type situation. It was for me. I've been really blessed with able to listen to my feelings. I haven't always made the right decisions at all. Sure, plenty of people will attest to that. However, in that decision, I thought long and hard about it, but it was always simple, even from get-go. I knew from the beginning that was what I was wanting to do, what I needed to do. And even after thinking long and hard about it, my decision really never changed. It was just a matter of me procrastinating and finally getting up and just doing it. So, I would just say that they need to really think about it and make a decision based off what their heart's desire is. I would never change any kind of adversity that I've faced and dealt with in past, as well as the camaraderie that I have. I'm sure that's the same with any Marine I know. But the camaraderie alone is something that is a complete life lesson for me. And I've learned so much from different people that I served with. And I think a lot of that is because simply of the things you go through, the turmoil you go through, the adversity that you go through, that you come out on top after everything that goes bad. And you just see people in a different light that I feel like even some families don't get to see that person in. And so I miss that. I really do, and that's something that will always stick with me, and it helps drive you after a while. It really does.
Congratulations to Christopher Blake Atkins, our Veteran of the Month for July.
We'd also like to thank American Legion Post 45 for helping with the selection process. This is Gary Smith of Ratty Smith Funeral Home in Sylacauga.